Hi, this is Nate Martinez. I've been selling real estate for over 32 years. Our team of highly trained professionals, along with our marketing plan, have helped us sell over 6,000 homes across the Valley of the Sun. And this is how we do it.
I've sold a few of the iBuyers listings, so I've had the buyer. Mainly what we find with the buyer, my buyers get a really good deal with these guys. I know OpenDoor, what I've been told is they want these houses off the books in 40 days. And if they're not off the books, they'll really wheel and deal. So I've gotten my buyers some very, very good values on these. I think that's the main thing. They're very good at repairs. They're very good at negotiating if they've been on the market over 40 days. I can tell you that.
So each company is doing something a little bit different. You know, for example, I'm dealing with OfferPad right now. There's a seasoning for FHA buyers, as you may or may not know. So 90 days or 91 days, the house has to be owned by the buyer or the owner before your FHA buyer can actually write the contract. So a lot of these are getting back on the market so quickly that your FHA buyer may not be able to purchase that home. I'm running into a situation right now that OfferPad tells me that once they're within 15 days of that 91 days, they will accept a contract with the stipulation that we have to rewrite the contract on day 91. And then, of course, close as quickly as possible after that. You're already going to be done with all your inspections and things like that. So those are some of the situations that you might run into with homes that are owned by these companies.
Of course, we're representing buyers that are purchasing, you know, Zillow or the iBuyers houses. But in regards to sellers, we're leveraging those iBuyers as an option for our sellers because we want to be in front of it before they reach out to OpenDoor, OfferPad, or Zillow. Zillow, they're going to get there. In the past, we've tracked numbers of who pays the most of the three different iBuyers, the main ones. We're leveraging the iBuyers themselves in our listing appointments to be in front of it for our clients so that we have an option that we'll present it directly to those iBuyers. And we have been able to, in some instances, net them more than they would if we went to market and full rehab. So, you know, we're using an actual comparison and cost sheets and showing them real numbers.
I do more of the listing side, and we've represented sellers that have sold to OpenDoor specifically. And our experience is the reason that we said that's the best option for you is because your house isn't in great shape. And investor myself, I wouldn't pay that much that OpenDoor is going to give you. And you can sell it right to them and they'll take care of the inspection things. Of the last three that we sold to OpenDoor that we represented the seller, this was the kicker. They had a good offer up front. I thought it was very fair. Then they had the service fee, which varied. And they take their estimated profit into it, and then they have a calculation based on holding costs, and that's how they come up with their service fee. But the inspection items, $8,300, $8,600, and $11,600 is what they wanted off the price on top of the service fee. My listing presentation strategy at this point is, what I like to do, this is my conversation, is to get all the offers for you. We'll consolidate them for you. And that's your bottom line price, because we know that's probably going to be your least expensive route that you're going to be able to net. But we're going to try and get you more money because we generally can get you $10,000 to $15,000 more than what you're going to net on that iBuyer price.
How do you convey your value as an agent versus a technology company?
Well, most of the iBuyers, I think they're buying under 400 grand, right?
500 for OpenDoor is their buy box.
Okay. Zillow is now buying over 500, listing over 500. So that changes the game too. So when I go on a listing appointment, most of my sellers are not under 400. So I guess I haven't worried as much about an iBuyer because of the price point. But when I go on a listing appointment, I don't care if it's a $200,000 house or $1 million house, whatever. My job is to educate the seller why they need me and why they need RE/MAX professionals. And that's what I do. there's just so many things we can share with them about what we do and our expertise and our experience. I don't know how many agents in this room have over 10 years in real estate, but boy, if you do, you're bringing so much knowledge and expertise to the client. They need that.
When you're dealing with sellers, obviously you're building a personal connection with these people. You're getting into a relationship with them. You are their trusted advisor. You have to convey that everything you do is going to be on their behalf and to the best, of their concerns. So once you do that, I don't have too many people that are saying, sorry, I'm going with Zillow instead. I've actually never had that happen.
OpenDoor is going to come in with a below market value for what their market value of the house is. We see that time and time again. A house is worth $225,000 to OpenDoor, but they put it on the market for $240,000. So to me, it's the OpenDoor is going to come in and say your house value is X. We're going to give you that 6% off of that, and then we're going to do our reduction for inspections. When really, that consumer, if they're not being educated on what really their market value is, if it's a nice house in normal condition, doesn't need a lot of repair, we might be able to get, let's say, $240,000 or $15,000 more for that house. The consumer doesn't know the difference. They might go into Zillow and click the Zillow estimate and get this estimate from that, which of course is what, 7% off high or low by Zillow's own account. Now they're getting OpenDoor that does another automatic value model to come up with a value for this house, but they don't know that it's a larger lot or it backs up to a green belt or has some other special feature that they can get more money for. Now the consumer just got miseducated on what the value of their house is. It's really important that we go in there and explain to them that's not real. We can get you more money for this house because what the automatic values are saying isn't actually accurate.
What do you do when somebody already has an offer? How do you counsel them?
So when I went to OpenDoor last month to ask specific questions, that was one of those questions. If somebody already had submitted an offer, can we submit an offer? And the answer is yes, we can. Most times it's not going to be higher though. It may be the same, it could be lower, but there's a difference in representation, and that's why they pay us to begin with, really. So like Linda said, we have to articulate our value. So if they've had one, it really depends. It could help, like Joe was saying. I mean, it could help our listing. It could help our value as agents, as brokers, because it's in the end, it comes down to how many apples are in their pocket when they leave the orchard. That's it.
Let's give these guys a round of applause.